Hi, this is Angie at White Moon Cottage. Welcome back. I've been away for just a moment, dealing with some family stuff and kind of recharging the battery. But I'm happy to be back, and I have a pick a card reading for you today. Um, let's see. As far as the subject, I'm just kind of wing it and see where we go. If you like to choose your pile based on crystals, on pile one I have a sodalite pyramid. On pile number two I have a fluorite cube. And then on pile number three, I have a blue Argentinian heart. Blue Argentinian calcite heart. Okay. And if you'd like to pause the video, take some time to meditate on which pile resonates with you, you can go ahead and pause the video. Sometimes you might want to listen to all three, maybe one or two, or just one. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile one's reading. Alright, pile one, you pick the pile one and the sodalite pyramid, which I'll stick right there. Okay, and the first pile we have the alchemist. And on this card we have rebirth. Interesting. They're both similar, I feel like. And then we have deer. Okay. And then I've also got 3 tarot cards for you as well. First tarot card here. We have 8 of Cups. Very nice. We have Death in Reverse. And we have 8 of Pentacles. All right. So let's take a look at some of these cards. We'll see what story comes out of this. So the Alchemist, I feel, is a card that is in regards to being able to transmute energy, to kind of hone in on the energies, to, change it, for the better. Let's see. I want to grab the book and read from the book to see what the author indicates on that. Card number is number 40. It's a modern garden rose. Okay. So the oracle meaning is time for change, leaving something behind and casting off the energies, people, and activities that no longer serve you. Standing alone may be the way to find answers you seek. And you are also in the position to help others to find clarity and divine wisdom to enrich and powerfully change their lives. Do not be hesitant in sharing. The alchemist usually has an aura of mysterious and magical about them, but they are grounded individuals who affect change through their deep understanding of their own intuition. And the meanings and uses under the plant energy is transformation, knowledge, power, intuition, and magic. The deities are Hermes, Hephaestus, and Brigid, and the astrological sign is Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're a Sagittarius. We are getting ready to go into Sagittarius season as well. So there could be some kind of correlation on that. But this is about change. Okay. And I see that the death card is in reverse. So I want to kind of focus on that because I feel like that has something to do with what's going on. So I feel like with the death card, which is number 13 by the way, you have a feeling that you're stuck. And I think what this card here is trying to tell you is to, that you have the power to change, whatever it is that's going on. And with the rebirth card here, I see that you are kind of delaying that rebirth. And the universe wants you to really, look at your situation, look at what's going on. And even though it may not be like a big, huge thing going on, but you might be ready for a change and you're just feeling stuck and you're ready to move forward. And so the alchemist card here is encouraging you to hone in on your intuition. So if you are able to grasp that and really spend time and hone in on that, I feel like your change is going to be a little bit more smoother. And with the Dear Love card, it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So if you have any doubt, this is kind of a confirmation, and advice to make the changes that you need to make, in order to move forward. The situation, again, it may not be a big dire situation, but it could be something that you're just feeling a little stuck. You need a little bit more room to move. And the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, when I look at both of those, I feel like those are showing you that you have abundance. And there shouldn't be any kind of worry. The change that you probably want to make isn't going to affect, your money, your finances, or anything like that, because you're a hard worker and you're pretty smart and driven. Just need to get over, you feeling a little too safe, and have hope. This card is also a representation of hope when it's in reverse. So, these changes that need to come about is going to stem from when you sit down and really use your intuition on things to figure it out. So I just want to kind of give me just a second here. I'm just going to take a drink of tea. Oh, okay. This card here kind of reminds me of someone who like they're moving on, basically. They're moving on, they're leaving behind. And I don't think they're leaving it behind. I don't feel like you're abandoning anything by moving on. I feel like it's just something that you're naturally going through in the, this is the time of your life to maybe switch gears a little bit. You don't have anything to lose. You've got all of that. And let me see, the Eight of Pentacles. I always like that card because it shows how hardworking someone is, and they've got all their work showing, And then in the AE Waite deck, anyway. I think the Rider Waite Tarot is like that too. Yeah. And another thing is when the feeling I get to is like it's like it has mastered his craft. He's, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that that's indicating that that's what you've done is you've mastered your craft. It's time to switch gears. It's time to switch gears. Move on. Don't be afraid of the change. Use your intuition. Be gentle with yourself. Even the dark times as you're doing the transition, you're going to see the light in all things. And it's okay to acknowledge your self-worth and grace in the matter. You do have a lot of grace. I feel that with you. You're very, very steady, very level-headed. Yeah, I feel like that you have a pretty straightforward reading here. So, all right. Well, pile one, that's the end of your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward with pile number two. Oh, and if you like this reading or resonate, if you could leave a comment, that would be great. I am trying to build a community here with, like-minded individuals, and I'd love it if you would come and subscribe. I think that would be amazing. So I would look forward to seeing you. All right, and this is pile two. You picked the fluorite. It's mainly purple. I think it's considered like rainbow fluorite, but there's a lot of purple in this stone. Love it. All right. And I'm going to take theirs away. Okay. All right, pile one, or pile two, here we go. So we have the outsider. And we have fear. And it's got a shark on it. Okay. And then the animal card is Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Oh, pile two. All right, and then the tarot cards that we have here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The outsider, which is the Duchess of Edinburgh Rose. I kind of feel like you are a bit of a loner for some reason. When it says the outsider, I kind of feel like that, you got the coyote, shark, I want to read from the book on the Oracle of Roses, see what the author indicated. That card is number 39. Going against the flow could be a helpful way to gain additional insights. Often we can break up negative patterns and influences by ceasing to try and work it out, and by creating a new path with our own set plans. Energies surrounding new ideas, opportunities, and even windfalls are present. The outsider does risk loneliness when placed within groups that already have established codes, but they are the great disruptors and inventors that often create change for the better and help others become inspired to do the same. The plant energy meanings and uses, its alternatives, rebellion, change, independence, invention. Deities are Prometheus and Artemis, and this is in the astrological sign of Aquarius. Interesting. So, maybe you feel like you're the outsider, but again, what the author indicates is kind of how I felt too. It's like you just you'd rather just kind of be off in your own so that way you can really focus in on what you would like to do. And then the coyote, the author says, revealer of truth. Don't take things too personally, make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So, it's probably time, I don't know if you're fearful of losing that control, but it reminds me of when I look at this, I think of like, the question, why so serious? Yeah, so it's okay to let your guard down and have fun, and you don't need to be fearful. Let's see if the tarot cards kind of tie in with all of this. Let's see. We've got Five of Pentacles in reverse, and usually that's a card of of misfortune and destitution, and but when it's in reverse, excuse me, I feel like when it's in reverse, there is like hope, big time hope with this card in reverse. So, I think maybe secretly you are hoping that you can kind of let down your guard and have a little bit more fun and play and things like that. And then, King of Cups. I mean, I look at that and what's the word? You are the leader. You are the main, you control your own life. You don't ask for any kind of assistance. You hold your own, okay? And again, I feel like, it's kind of like recognizing that, And then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I was a little concerned because it is in reverse. Oh. You're afraid that you're not going to have control. You're afraid that you're not going to have control. And I feel like if you were to kind of delegate or maybe release some of this control, you would find that things actually run pretty darn good on their own and maybe even kind of run themselves. And you would have more time and freedom to do the things you like to do. And I encourage that. And I get this, like, you're almost like a workaholic. I don't know if you're complete workaholic, but you definitely control every facet of a situation. So I feel like that's kind of it's like, they're telling you to release some of the control. You know who you are. You feel like the outsider and you kind of like it that way. you're afraid if you lose that control that bad things are going to happen. And the coyote is just, the revealer of truth, letting you know that that is not going to happen. All right. And have a little more faith and trust. Okay. So, pile two, this was your reading. If you resonated with this reading, if you don't mind going over to the homepage, you can subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to know if it resonated with you. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to pile three's reading. Let's see. All right. Okay, pile three. Hi, how are ya? Okay, so this is pile three. You picked the blue Argentinian calcite, lovely crystal, very interesting. Looks like there's some wood in there, but there's the blue calcite. I'm going to set that right there. Okay, so let's see. This card is the Jester. And then this card, family. I don't know why, I just feel like putting it here. I think it's because it says family. I'm sorry about the glare, but it says family on there. And then the animal spirit card, Dragonfly Magic. Ooh. Okay. And then the tarot cards that were selected. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. You're the only pile that had all three reversals for tarot. I don't know what that means yet, but let's see. I feel like you're kind of like, when it says the Jester, I feel like you are kind of like the main person of the family or the group that kind of keeps things light and keep everybody laughing. But I always like to take a look at the book just out of curiosity to see what the author says. And this is card number 38. Okay. Try lightening up your approach while maintaining enthusiasm for the situation you are currently in, or if this is not possible, tread more gently with kindness as your guide. Don't take the actions of others too seriously, as behaviors and what is happening in the immediate moment are transient and not true of the whole outlook. The Jester lives in the moment, is entertaining, enthusiastic, and usually kind-hearted. They use humor as a means to convey their feelings, communicate, while also appearing to be young at heart. And the plant energies are happiness, playfulness, spontaneity, fun, and enthusiasm. The deities are Ephrosyne and Dionysus. The astrological sign for this card is Gemini. All right. So I guess the author this is a suggestion just to kind of lighten up. So if you're not already at that point, not to just lighten up, to be rude or anything, but yeah, kind of, just lighten it up. I don't know any other way to say. Family card here could be that, maybe your family, you're being, it could be that you're stressed out and worried, and maybe you're a little angry from time to time, and your family, they're always there, pretty much for you. So it could be that they are in wishing that you would be more lighthearted about things. Maybe you're making a bigger deal about things than they should be. Your family, for the most part, not everybody has a family, but you might have friends, close friends that are like your family, they're just wishing you would just kind of lighten it up a little bit, maybe, because I feel like you usually are, but whatever's going on, I think you're beating yourself up too much. Be more gentle, be more, kind with yourself. And then the dragonfly, I'll read that. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. See? Okay, so, maybe you could get back to doing the things you like to do again, to kind of bring back that magic. And then let's look at the tarot cards here. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Usually, when it's the other way around, it's like, oh, okay, they're a little slow, but I feel like there's something quick that's going to happen here. Let's see. In reverse. You know, maybe you're just not inspired at the moment, to be as magical as you usually could be, I feel like your family or your good friends are reaching out to you right now, and perhaps, trying to make you realize this. And the Five of Cups in reverse. There might be a level of forgiveness that is being shown to you, or you might be showing some forgiveness to someone. And I feel like you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You're fine. You're doing great. You're fine, okay? If there was an issue in regards to something that had happened, a misunderstanding, a fight, an argument, and you felt really guilty afterwards, this is saying that, I feel like you need to go to that person and kind of change the way that you usually approach these things, Instead of holding it in and just not talking to the person and ghosting them, maybe pick up the phone or text them or something, call them, text them, and just apologize. And then you can forgive yourself as well. That will release you. That will let you go. Okay? In order to be the light-hearted, loving person that you normally are. Yeah. And you have a lot of fear behind this. It would be a big change if you were to um, approach the situation or the person like this, because usually if you hurt someone's feelings, you just kind of feel bad and then not say anything, and let it eat you up, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So with the help of friends, family, they're encouraging you to transform into, the person, back to the person that you are, your authentic self. And that authenticity will begin with you apologizing to the person or making some sort of amends, and forgiving yourself. Okay. So, pile 3, this is the end of your reading. If you resonated with it, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know down below. If you'd like to subscribe, just hop on over to the homepage. I'm trying to build a community on my channel, so I would appreciate it if you just push that subscribe button. And also, if you want to click the notification bell, that would make sure that you don't miss any new content that comes out. So, all right, with that, I hope that everyone has a really blessed day and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.